caught you off guard, didn't I?
Yeah.
That's the boss episode number
56, Doug.
Yeah,
I got it right.
Doug.
I was really in my head about this one today, but you got episode 56.
Why were you in your head?
Because remember last week I messed it up.
All right, let's get right in and we'll talk about your workout.
Doug, POV.
All right.
Double A.
Pause for your sponsors.
What's up?
Merica Energy. I've been on this apple kick lately.
That was not
Apple's so underrated. That's one of the lower sellers of all the flavors, but it's so good.
Peach is just one of my favorites.
Peach is one. I feel like we should just keep peach as is for the like. It's definitely in the top 2.
We can.
Top 3 for me. What you got? How do you sneak those Liberties? They're not even in the fridge.
Found them in the fridge.
Where?
This
Back
one?
here?
No, well, in the, maybe I took somebody's.
Oh well, that's like the secret fridge. When somebody puts a Liberty, they find a Liberty, they stick it in there, so no one drinks it. You're gonna piss somebody off.
I hope I didn't take somebody's.
What's all good?
No, it's all good.
So what was your leg workout today? Meat was just saying it's been a day.
So trying to grow some hammies, you know,
Yeah.
and you know, underrated movement that I really enjoy is the glute ham raise, like the glute ham.
The reverse or the
machine we have over here, the GHD.
So yeah, so not like the reverse hyper.
No, like your feet are locked in.
Yeah.
And it's body weight.
Yeah, that's a cuck approved movement.
It's a tough movement.
Yeah.
So
did you get taller? What are you wearing? I feel short.
this is no bulls.
Oh, I feel short today.
Hey, you might be doing ham raises, but we all did turkey raises last Thursday.
Yeah, we did.
So.
Turkey raise?
I cooked a good turkey ball. I'll tell you what. Fried that thing.
You air fried it.
Air fried it.
But you put butter on there, didn't you?
I injected it with butter and rubbed butter on it.
Did you butter?
Butter.
You did
I made
inject
a nice rub.
All right, back to your
Pat her
workout.
down.
You got distracted with the turkey.
4 sets of glute ham raises. 5 or so sets of. I did my top set on the Pit Shark was 8 plates aside for 20. It was hard.
Oh shit! Wait, so you did that, and then you went right to the belt squat?
Because we always do leg extension first, and I was like,
yeah, makes that shit up.
Switch it up. So that then the Pit Shark, and then
there was that thing about the break.
Oh no, it held up.
Okay.
What did we do after that?
I don't know. You were here. I was at a different gym.
I think we just went right to leg press, maxed that thing out. The Nautilus. I did 8 plates aside for.
That's a lot on that. That's not a comfortable.
It's
machine.
a lot.
Yeah,
I did 12.
Yeah,
We were
8 plates
heavy.
on that would be a little pressure on my knee, I think.
That was good. And then
was this Dave? Was Dave with you? Or Joe?
yeah, Dave and Joe. We were pushing Dave.
All right.
He kept hesitating, so we said, "Keep going up, dude."
Dave, yeah.
And then he knocks out like 10 reps. He can do it. And then after that, we supersetted leg extension with goblet squats, and then inner thigh with calves. And Doug, I did a second.
Exercise of calves? You did 8 sets of calves?
The little Brew Juice. He told me. I
was like, this
you
guy
guys
wants
were
calf.
training. We trained together, and then I left
The
for the
calf.
second calf exercise because I thought
Yeah.
we were done and I was gonna go to work, but I forgot we had to do a picture.
I was like, that's why.
and then you were like, Jason told me this whole. Doug's really concerned, Pat. Like he's like.
Was he serious? Is he being serious?
He was being real serious. He was like, Doug was telling me he was real concerned about you because you always don't finish your calves. He's like, you'll start them, but then you always just kind of end up leaving. Doug's like, he wants big calves, but he doesn't train his calves. I'm real worried about Pat and his calves. It was a good story. So I had this little devil on my shoulder today saying,
What would
right.
Doug do? WWD?
No, I was like, you, Doug, you know, and then I did my second
like,
exercise.
take that, Doug.
Yeah.
I can totally see Jay
I'm being
being
sore as shit.
telling that story like totally straight faced and just being real serious.
Doug's real concerned.
He's
not mad. He's concerned.
He probably
and that's what probably made me do the calves.
Yeah. Like I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
Right.
That he
right.
just,
And that's the worst. When
the
Dad
worst.
is disappointed.
Yeah. All right. Let's
So
see.
yeah. What'd you do for leg day? Let's just start it. Why not? Motivate some people.
Flex leg extension, which is kind of brutal. It's
I
got
never
like
that one.
the inner drive.
Yeah,
thing.
I think that throws
it's
me
nice though, but I liked it.
I'm surprised your thighs fit in that.
It's
thing.
tight. It's tight. And then we superset it. He got a new Life Fitness leg curl like they have at Ashburn Golds instead of the Atlantis, which broke. Is Atlantis? Yeah, like the frame was cracking. So that was good.
Like a warranty?
I'm sure he did. And then so we did superset of that, 4 sets of 20 superset, and then we did Roger's pendulum squat or the squat pro.
Yeah.
Got up to 8 plates for 17. Felt like I was gonna die.
Does the bottom holds 7?
6 at this one because they have the bigger plates. 6
so
and 2.
You go 2 up top.
Yeah. And then we did Avenger leg press, which we need to get. So we have a Rogers on order, squat pro, and we have a what was the other one? We have an AFS leg press being custom built right now in Maryland. So we'll have those 2. So we did that AFS after the Avenger, but we don't have the Avenger. Avenger's going to be the only piece, but it's like they get like $8,000 for that piece. It's just stupid for a single piece. And it's like an old piece, and it's just like, but it's a really cool piece.
I just have a hard time like justifying that myself.
Right.
Yeah.
You know.
What came in today?
Yeah, do you want to go into updates?
Yeah, so updates. Black Friday, Cyber Monday definitely exceeded expectations. Well, I can't really say that because we knew it was going to be an amazing weekend, right?
I mean, yeah, we kind of expected the crush. I'm going to get aggressive there.
Aggressive.
I mean,
look at when you talk to
we've been having a great year. So, like,
yeah.
I mean, it was great, like, to hit it and probably do more than what we thought, but, like, we were expecting to do well. So
I remember when we started, we would do, like, Black Friday, Cyber Monday would be, like, tens of orders. And then now it's, like, thousands of orders, which is just, it's pretty cool, right?
Our
like,
web developer was funny. He was like, I started working with you guys when you were doing, like, $2,000 a month, you know, way back in the day.
Yeah, so
And he was real appreciative of where we're at.
Yeah. So yeah, all the brands crushed. I actually thought I think I was most surprised by Arms Race.
Yeah, I would say that.
Arms Race, like we knew Core was going to crush. I mean, we know Arms Race has a great following, and with Julian's following, we know that's super strong.
We have a good pulse on the Core direct-to-consumer business.
Right, but the Arms Race just was insane.
Yeah,
like that first day, Black Friday for Arms Race, broke the internet pretty much.
That's all we did Saturday.
Was Arms Race.
Yeah. I mean, 8 hours of packing Arms Race.
There was like 10 pallets that went out on Saturday just for Arms Race.
Yeah.
So it was a great weekend. And the stores, pleasantly surprised, the Nutrition Corner retail stores, where 2020 has been a difficult retailer year, their Black Friday was probably about up 25% over last year. And last year was up like 50% over the year before. So it was like an incredible weekend. And then even Cyber Monday was really good. I mean, just
the 4-day weekend was great.
So
if you're a customer that's watching live, be patient. I don't know when you ordered.
So a lot of orders have gone out.
A lot of orders
let's be clear, but we're probably
I had a call today that somebody ordered Core on Sunday and was asking on the 29th. It was asking an update. So I had to just walk her through and just be patient. She said, "Oh no," very nice about it.
Yeah. So I would suspect that the guys are slowing down a little right now because they're getting tired.
I asked little Tim, I'm like, "How you doing today, man?" "I'm tired." He didn't even want to deny it. He was like, "I know."
So
I was like, "Take your cortisone." He was like, it does make me focus. I was like, "Yeah, take your cortisone."
I don't know where I was getting at. Oh, so I think we're gonna have all the orders out by Thursday. I really think that's gonna happen. Friday at the latest. But I remember when the first time we did like 500 orders on a Black Friday, man, it took us like 2 weeks to get the orders out. It was bad. Yeah. So when
we launched Arms Race, it took us like 2 weeks to get
it. And then, Sam and I were talking today about when we moved to North Carolina in May, of just completely revamping our whole picker-packer situation and investing in some
I think
cool
we
stuff.
need, I was talking to Dave a little bit, I think we need to set ourselves up sooner rather than later for 2 stations completely separating like Core and Arms Race.
Yeah, for sure.
Because they're just, they're growing.
So in addition to all that, today our container of equipment showed up. So this is really cool high-end custom pieces that we had made. They're almost like Arsenal style or Nebula style.
Yeah, a group of them.
Yeah. So there's probably 6 or 8 of those pieces.
It's a hack.
The others are more like a hammer strength. All in our custom colors. I'm going to go pop open a box after this just to see what's in there.
Just get in there.
I want to see the new equipment, like the newer pieces that we added on, like the Arsenal looking stuff. I'm curious to see how they turned out.
Yeah, I mean, we have to. I told Alex I was trying to move the boxes of what we're keeping in boxes and what we're going to build, and some of it's all thrown in together. So we're going to have to open them up and pick them out.
This warehouse is going to be. So the nice thing is we are ramping down Merica Energy inventory with what we have left, and the goal is to manufacture in Q1 and ship directly to the new warehouse. So basically, we have all this other space where the Merica Energy used to be for more toys.
So a question.
Yep.
Do you want me to order these 4x4 mats that you were thinking about?
Oh, mats? Yeah. Well, let's talk about that offline.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just haven't talked to you much today.
I think we should. I mean, we have 6 months of still being here, so like.
Rob over at Thanksgiving, Brahma's husband, was like, Why are you guys doing, like, why are you building a gym?
Life doesn't stop
when you're about to move. And I told him, I was like, the only answer I have for you is why not?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's a lot of work, but it's a lot of fun too. You know, we got our own.
We have already gotten our money's worth out of the effort.
Think of how many people and how often it's used since you built it.
Yeah, we lost a pin. I'm calling out all the members here. We lost a pin to the Cybex pull down. I'm pissed.
It's a special pin. We should ask.
You see that pin?
Nah, but I'll be on the lookout for it.
You look nervous.
What's it look like?
It's got a little ball on the end, a little ball on the tip. What else? What other updates do we have? Crushmas is coming. Balls are coming.
Crushmas is coming. Balls are coming.
So December 13th.
We won't get too deep into Crushmas today, right?
No. We're not going to go through. We did finalize. So we basically let Black Friday, Cyber Monday roll through, and then the day after, on Cyber Monday, we basically crank out all the deals for Crushmas. So the big, for us, it's filming the Crushmas video, which is always fun every year. Aaron will get to experience that for the first time this year.
Yeah, I'm excited.
December 13th, the first day of Crushmas, we are launching Core Balls, which I'm so excited about these. I almost forgot. We had so much going on leading up to it. Like, I almost sometimes forget that we actually have these launching. So 3 awesome flavors dropping on the 13th, and then crazy deals throughout. We've actually kept a lot of launches to not be in Crushmas. We have a lot coming in January as well, but I will say there will be a new ISO flavor launch during Crushmas. There'll be balls, 3 flavors of balls launched on the first day. And then Core Poise and Core Sear, which is like the women's health product and the non-stimulant thermogenic capsule product, will be launching on the last day of Crushmas.
I mean, 3 new products and 1 new flavor is still a lot.
In addition to
in 12 days.
Yeah. But we also probably could launch 5 other products that time as well.
Yeah, we have 2 flavors sitting.
So in January, let's just go over it. I'm not going to give away all the details, but we have a new flavor of Core Pro. Got another new flavor of Core ISO.
Yep.
I'm really excited about that one because I love that family of flavors in that ISO that we're launching.
The second ISO?
Yeah.
That's my favorite. Yeah. Yep.
And
then relaunch Intra.
We're going to relaunch Intra, making the corrections, taking the ribose out, adding Elevate TP, and upping the cyclic dextrin, which honestly I think a lot of people are excited for. Like,
bro, I'm going to just go full juice. I'm feeling it. I got Full Metal Jacket in my veins today.
Oh, dude, I know. I've been taking Full Metal Jacket too. I don't know. Maybe it's a little placebo, but like I definitely
I just took it today. I don't know.
I definitely enjoy it. Yep. What else do we have coming? I feel like there's some other things that we have coming. A lot of stuff for arms race too. We got a new flavor of foundation.
Merica.
Yep. Merica, dude. We got napalm coming.
Yeah, napalm.
Which we haven't even teased yet, but those labels I think are some of my favorite labels we've ever done. Like, I thought that this was like my favorite up until we did napalm. So
the old school Americana like military look is like somewhat the recent theme, and I love it.
So we got napalm coming from Merica Labz, probably a new flavor of supersize coming from Merica Labz, potentially moving supersize to a 10-pound bag.
Dropping hints.
Yep.
Dropping bombs.
New flavors of Patriots Way. On Arms Race, we got a new flavor of Foundation. We got the Thermo launching around January 1, which is going to be huge. It's a really cool stimulant base, but not super high stim, thermogenic. I don't know. Have I talked about this yet? Have I
The PR, you know.
I almost say what? Oh, the alternate. Oh, no. The potentially new.
Anybody here?
I don't know.
All right, so we're thinking of doing an ISO for arms race.
Ooh.
Yeah. No, I was talking about the daily immunity in greens.
Oh.
That formula is incredible. So I just kind of leaked it here, but
My brain can't keep up.
We're doing a greens and immunity formula with an immunity spin to it on the arms race side. Tastes amazing. Launching in 2 flavors. It's got 4 really cool, novel, patented ingredients on the greens and on the immunity side. So plus the standard fiber, digestive enzyme blend, probiotic, in addition to all those other.
Arms race is taking off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be a big year for arms race. It's going to be another big year for core, and I think Merica is going to really. We out here, meat.
You go the nutrition corners.
We're
supposed to open up a new store this month.
Yeah, I actually got the comments back from the attorney. So this is exciting news. I'm really excited about this. So we're going to be opening our 10th location. This location will be the first one inside a gym and the first one with a smoothie bar. But we have our own entrance. Yeah. So one of the sticking points that actually we've been going back and forth on is I put in the lease, like, if we are shut due to the government because of some Chinese virus, then we do not have to pay the rent, or we are allowed to stay open as an essential business. So just because the gym is closed, we will still have an entrance to our facility for the store.
Yeah,
if
I
they
think
want.
it's super important.
Yeah.
So, real quick, Bullfrog Nutrition's opened up a 3rd location.
Yeah.
It's going in Perrysburg, Ohio.
Yeah.
Being part of a powerhouse gym.
Okay.
Inside their own entrance.
Okay.
But you should have a conversation with Paul. Just help him. You know, I told him that you should probably talk to you.
Yeah. Is he doing smoothie?
I don't know.
That's the scary part. Like, this is our first time doing smoothies. I've
It's
always
just when
been
you're
against
partnering
smoothie.
with a gym, you just got to be very careful with, I think, the partnership side of it, right? Like,
Yeah,
like you just said, like,
so
if they're shut down, then we need to.
So
be
this is an interesting thing because it's not. This is not a normal lease. This is actually a licensing agreement, which is different. Which is interesting how their attorneys structured it. Yeah. So we are a licensee; they're the licensor, and they are licensing their space to us. So it's not an.
What's the difference between?
Not exactly sure, but how it reads, it's just not the same as a formal lease.
There's got to be different legality to it.
I mean, we went through it. We had a lot of comments, and they came back and they accepted most of the comments. But I mean, they still want a personal guarantee, which I just cringe at the thought of doing personal guarantees. But I might give them a shorter personal guarantee. Basically, everyone asks for a personal guarantee. Yeah. No matter what. It doesn't matter how many stores you have or how many businesses.
It's just your house, right?
Like I said, we limit it. We'll limit it to like maximum 1 year or some rolling average or something like that. So, or it disappears after 3 years or, whatever.
Yeah. You guys can move with us, and me and Jackson and Griffin will have share bunk beds.
Hey, bro, we're going to be in there. We're going to be in your house anyways come August.
Let's go.
I don't
get the bunk beds ready.
Oh, man, that's going to be a shit show.
Triple bunk bed.
Yeah. So our house that's being built now, or in the process of, we're in that process, may not be done until after like school starts in the fall.
Oh.
So I warned Dave and Pat they're going to have a family of 4 living with them.
Oh, man.
Dave's house is going to be ready in a couple months.
Yeah.
It's moving quick.
Yeah. Let's talk about quickly deals for next week. I think people are going to be pretty excited about these. I got the new joggers on today, so we're launching next week a new color of our joggers. I don't know if you can see that.
I can see it.
Oh, I lift my legs up, but I can't. It's stiff.
Tan.
It's like a tan.
FDE.
It's like a nude. I feel like I'm nude when I'm wearing it.
I like them. I like this.
Shows off your butt crack really nice. It looks good. It's kind of good, yeah. No, actually, it's a really cool color. It looks good with the navy blue. What is this fuzzy on me? So these are launching Monday.
So these are just launching.
Launching Monday, new colorway.
New colorway.
Hoodie is launching Monday. So we teased this a couple weeks ago, and people are loving this. It's the military green, flying the correct way on the arm, and then the crush it down the back in the middle. So these will be on sale. Very limited quantity on these. We're also doing a deal. You spend $250 next week, you get one of these for free. Otherwise, I think they're $44.99, something like that. So
spend $250.
Yep. And then after that, we're rolling right into Crushmas. That's the last deal of the week of the year, bro.
Wow.
Yeah. Crazy.
Maybe. Should we throw one in on the 28th?
I guess we could.
Sure.
Jay Brew, Mr. America's on here. We were just talking about you, Mr. America.
He's living a life. Eating sushi, training in the middle of the day.
Yeah.
When
Mr.
when you're training, does your sequence matter? How you train your body parts? I'm not sure what you're asking, but
The order, like the flow, the sequence. Is that what that means?
yeah, I mean, but you could do like pre-exhaust, or you could do compounds first. But I thought he was maybe thinking about like as you build out your split. Like, does it matter if you're training chest after legs or back after legs or something like that?
I thought it meant the.
I don't really know. Maybe he can clarify that.
Joe, what's Joe
here's something. Here's something. Let's give a little shout out here. So,
shout out.
well, not a shout out. Let's ask the people
Appreciation?
for help.
Oh, okay.
Foundation. This is pretty cool. So Foundation made the final four in the Stack 3D's Protein Wars. So go to proteinwars.com because Julian's
They
first.
beat Core Nutritionals.
Yeah, that was tight.
Yeah, what a round that was.
Yeah, arms
it
race.
was arms race, Ghost, Core Nutritionals. Who was the fourth one? Yeah, doesn't matter.
I don't know.
It was a three, So arms race pulled it out.
Yeah, so right now there's 4 brands. It's Flow. I don't even know the story behind Flow. It's a new brand. It's kind of a.
Is it a U.S. brand or a UK brand?
I think it's. I don't even know. It's Flow. It's who's the other one?
It's arms race, Optimum,
Jim
Flow, and Jim.
Because I remember I said Jim Flow as in the order, and it was like so. It's Jim Flow. We're going against Optimum, so please go to proteinwars.com, vote for Arms Race Nutrition over Optimum. Now the key here is they did it in a more legit way, so there's no bots or some bullshit voting. It's like you have to put in your email, then you'll get an email sent to you, and then you got to confirm your vote.
Yep.
It's to prevent just voting. But also, we are up for a ton of awards over at fitnessinformant.com.
That's it.
So if you go to fitnessinformant.com and you click on vote here or click on the awards and then click on vote here, we're up for brand of the year, like nootropic of the year or product of the year, pre-workout of the year. Just vote for everything Core, please. We appreciate it. I mean, these polls, I mean, like, they really don't matter at the end of the day, right? But like, we take a lot of pride in what we do, and I think we have a lot of very loyal fans. So why not go on there and throw us a vote, anyways?
Yeah,
Right.
I mean, we've had a hell of a year. It'd be nice to
take home the W.
Take it home.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we're dropping balls on the 13th.
Bring it home to mama.
We're bringing it home. We just got some T-shirt ideas for that.
Bring it home.
No, the balls.
Oh, like new ideas?
Yeah, you want to see them right here?
Oh, we got. Oh, so let's see. I
mean, that's like traditional. This is
like
interesting.
missionary.
Missionary.
That's weird.
That was. I feel like we need to combine these two.
Yeah, there's weird what's going on there. I don't know. I like the one got balls. I think that's
have a ball.
I mean, have a ball. That's because it was your.
But that's the logo. Or
Yeah, I
that's
know.
the
But
slogan.
got balls is pretty cool. Have a ball.
Got balls.
Balls to the wall.
Have a ball.
Balls to the wall. I think have a ball's good. I mean, that's good.
But I think we got to juice this up.
And I don't think I like the green either.
This is
We're working on the
tan,
T-shirt for the.
or like
Okay,
it's not green.
Colorblind. Boing. All right. Let's see if there's any other questions, and we'll jump into.
What did Joe say in there? Something stupid?
Yeah, something about eating donuts in a parking lot. When are the green hoodies coming out? All right, so we just answered that. Next Monday. Ask Carl if the new joggers are Casual Friday approved. Yeah, they are. I'll just make that decision for
Did
him.
you like Carl's totally green outfit today?
And then he's Carl's out in the warehouse. He just trained legs. He's got a military green shirt on, military green joggers. When I came in, he had his leather belt pulled real tight on. he had like his green hat, and then he's got like he was training legs, so he has his knee sleeves, but he hasn't wanted. He finished training legs like 3 hours ago, but he hasn't taken off his knee sleeves yet. So they're like rolled down around his ankles, and he's just walking around here like
walking around the warehouse. He still got his belt on. I should have had my belt on
probably
for Saturday.
Day off from work, snow day. Oh, Jay.
Oh, nice.
Sorry, guys. What I meant was, should you always start with compound movements, or should you start with isolation, or mix it up? Mix it up. I mean, I really enjoy now because it just takes me a little longer to warm up and get those joints lubed up. So I usually do more isolation to start, at least on the lower body stuff.
But that probably wasn't always the case.
No.
I mean, I remember squatting first thing.
Totally. 135, 225, 315, 405.
Yeah.
Done. Yeah. Been there. All right, let's get into some questions.
Alrighty. How's everybody's Thanksgiving?
Good?
It's good.
It was good.
Solid.
We had some family in town. It was good.
A little mayhem.
Yeah, it's always mayhem with 5 little kids running around, and there's always some little bit of drama.
But the house didn't burn down, and he didn't burn the turkey.
Nobody died.
Nobody died. That's good. That is a plus. We had a lot
All
of
right.
We had a lot of leftovers because
I'm still eating leftovers.
Because I kind of like the turkey was enough for like 10 to 12 people. We had 10 to 12 people, but I didn't really factor in the fact that like I guess our nieces and nephews just don't eat food like regular food. They just eat their own like tater tots or whatever. So like we just make our kids eat the food. Like you're gonna eat this and you're gonna like it, boy. And so like there's a lot of leftovers. So like kids don't eat that much anyways. So we had like a ton of turkey. But it was good. Leftovers are good. Are you gonna compete again? I don't know. What if more than one person guessed the correct flavor of Fury? Joe, if you were paying attention, you would know that we're going to randomly pick a winner from the people that guess it correctly.
So far, we got some close, but
I think they're sending them to the wrong email address. Did you see
I caught that, but maybe that was just they typed
that
it
was
in
the
wrong.
third person that forgot the Y in mystery flavor contest at corenutritionals.com. So maybe
Mr. Flavor contest?
maybe it's, yeah, they literally wrote like Mr. Flavor contest. And so we get all like the messed up emails go to like a certain mailbox. So we get them.
We still get them.
We still get them, but like there is a special mailbox where these are probably coming in right now. So you have to log in and check them.
I don't know. Anyways.
But no one's gotten it right yet.
It's tough. I had it this
To be
morning.
honest with you, I don't know if anyone's going to get it right.
Yeah, I'm a little nervous about that.
It's hard. So one of the...
It's hard, but...
So you know what? Let's give them a little hint because of people who are watching. So there's 2 flavors in this.
Yes.
And one of the 2 flavors comes through very clear.
Yes.
You should be able to get it. They're both fruit. Jay. Jay's here just trying it. He goes, oh, it's fruit.
The fruit flavor?
It's a fruit flavor. Oh, man. So, yeah, 2 fruit flavors. You will probably get one of them. The second one is going to be difficult. And so that's a little hint for all those people that are watching this. Yep. What happens if the winner of the mystery flavor contest cannot attend the Arnold? Is there another prize or an alternative prize? We'll figure something out. More sour tart ABC flavors. Are you asking if we should do those, or are you asking for them, or do we have them? So I would say I love the lemon drop because it's just the right amount of sweetness and a little bit of tartness.
Yeah, that's Old Faithful.
Yeah, what is another tart flavor you would say?
Of ABC?
Yeah. That's tough. We've done a lot of sweet flavors lately. Gummy snakes is a little tart.
Not really. That's super sweet.
Yeah, I guess
Pineapple strawberry, maybe?
Pineapple strawberry is tart. Yeah.
That's, I don't know.
Jay's on here. Jay just writes juice. LOL.
Brew juice.
Yeah.
All right, I got Maria V07. Big
Okay.
fan in here. She's got like speed dial, or speed round.
All right.
So I'm gonna hit you. Dogs or cats?
Dogs.
Dogs.
All day.
That's a difficult question.
Unless it's a cat that acts like a dog, then
I've
cat
never
So I would
owned a cat, so I don't.
I would say generally dogs because they give more back to you, but they're a lot more work, and I don't want any more work. So No.
But
a cat.
Southie was a great
Southie was great. He was kind of like a dog. Like he kind of gave you. He would come to his name. We call his name. He'd come.
Yeah.
And like so he was great. So I gotta go cat. Believe it or not.
Patrick, you say you never owned a cat, but that's because cats own you.
There you go.
Is that how it works?
Yeah, they just do what they want.
Do you have a
Pretty
cat?
sure Koa owns
Yeah, there's a
me,
cat
too.
in the house, so my roommate's got a cat. Yeah, and then
You don't have a pet. Your roommates just do.
right. Yeah, roommates do. Yeah, but that cat is a stray, so she's afraid of like everything.
Oh yeah. Our cat was like hop up on you and very friendly.
What are the best 3 supplements to have in stock during prep? Top 3 prep.
ABC, Core Hard. I'm going to take the proteins out of this because I'm going to call that food.
Okay.
So Core ABC, Core Hard, and I'm going to go Fury because getting up and having great workouts and pre-workout is a must. There's my 3. Fury.
I would have gone like Alpha or something but this is a female also asking this question. It's tough. I would, and also get rid of the essentials. Like you should be taking ABC every day. You should take protein every day.
Yeah, but
all those things.
Yeah, but ABC is a little more than the essential, right?
I guess so.
For us, it's essential, but like, it's like a given. It's part of the shtick, the stack.
Was there ever an issue with your significant other about competing?
So I did a lot of competing with my significant other. So no, but I mean, there's always stresses involved in it, right? Like when I competed in 14, we just had a baby. So like there was a 6-month-old in the house when I was competing. But honestly, that was like the best prep ever. Nothing particular, but you just got to understand that like you guys, when you're prepping, you're stressed, you're hungry, you're tired. And when you're all 3 of those at the same time, it's a recipe for disaster.
Yeah.
So, I mean, even though my spouse was competing, we'd have fights. Yeah. We had one really good one. I don't even know if I should say it on here. It was pretty funny. Steph and I laugh about it now, but
she doesn't
spill the
really
tea.
watch these issues.
No, she doesn't, but I'll tell her. So, we got in a big fight. This was like during 2007. This is when she won the Yorton and I got second.
How'd that feel?
I was
so happy for her.
Yeah. I didn't care.
Not a little bit of jealousy.
I almost enjoyed that more than when in 2009 I won the Yorton and she got third. I almost enjoyed it more when she won it because both of those years we both won a pro show together. We both won the Cape Cod.
Yeah.
So we already that was cool. So yeah, I don't know what we were fighting over something stupid, and so like you've seen my videos where like I pack all my pills.
Yep.
So she picked up the pills that I just got through packing, and when I'm in prep, it takes even longer. She picked up the pills like this and threw it on the desk, like picked it up and threw it down on the desk, and there was fucking pills everywhere.
You're
like
still finding them weeks later.
Oh, like when we moved, we were still finding pills. And I was pissed. It took me like a half an hour to do that. I was like, and now I don't know what pills, like I basically have to throw them all out because I can't you don't know what you're taking on what day.
You could probably sit there for hours trying to decipher which.
And after it happened, I think we started laughing like immediately after it happened because it was so ridiculous. And we were fighting over something stupid, and she's just like, probably made some smart ass comment and then smashed my pills.
Yeah.
And I just kind of stood there with probably puppy dog face, like, no.
I have so Sam and I prepped together, and people are always like, "You're gonna kill each other," I couldn't do that at the same time. I think it would be 10 times worse if one was hardcore in it and the other was not. Because then you're just not on the same level,
I agree.
All right. I lost your questions. Here we go.
Nice burp, Aaron. That was even, you held that to the side.
Yeah, I tried to keep that off the mic.
Would FMJ Full Metal Jacket by Merica Labz be more beneficial?
Thank you.
Hey, man, plug it up.
Yeah.
Would it be more beneficial pre-workout or post?
Mo better pre-workout. Mo better.
Or like creatine, take it whenever.
So definitely pre-workout. Both of these ingredients are going to help immediately with your workouts. Like you might not even notice it. You might notice a difference in your first workout. And I was messaging with somebody in my DMs who was, man, I love these labels. Aren't these so?
It's a nice label.
It is a nice label.
Especially because it's about guns.
The guns, yep. So take 5 capsules before your workout on training days without food. So he was asking me, I was like, listen, if you can't take it like on an empty stomach or at least away from food, it's not like it's going to not work, but it's mo better when you take it without a full stomach.
Because there's a nitrate.
Yeah, I mean, and even like...
Oh, you're talking when you're like eating or not.
Yeah, so like don't take it with food, right? Like, you know, eat an hour and a half before you train and then pop these like right when you're at the gym.
Yep.
So.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this person's on
question.
Okay. Mo better pre-workout.
Mo better pre-workout for sure.
Mo better.
Mo better.
All right. This person's on a cut trying to lose fat. Is FMJ something I should take?
Is on a cut trying to lose fat. So if you're trying to lose fat, you're probably doing more cardio or reducing your caloric intake at some level, and you're probably going to become more fatigued, tired, less pumps, less power, and this will help with that. So I wouldn't say it's a cutting or bulking supplement. You definitely can benefit whatever phase you're in. So it would definitely help if you're cutting. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I mean, it's beneficial any point, really. What about females in Full Metal Jacket?
Hell yeah. That's what the cool thing is. I think a great stack for female would be Core Bolic with Full Metal Jacket. They will notice a huge.
And Core Hard?
And, well, that's,
like throw this in with Big Mama.
Throw this with the Big Mama, which is Core Load, Core Hard, and Core Bolic. You throw the FMJ in there. Woo-wee, boy. Yeehaw, Dick! Yep. Oh, dude, maybe we do that for the Crushmas.
What are you talking about?
So we do Big Mama gets a Full Metal Jacket thrown in.
Oh,
and
wow.
Big Papa gets a Liberty Balls thrown in.
Wow.
Juice.
That's going to be the best day.
We'd have to change the pricing of what the Big Mama, Big Papa stack. You know, but
we'll have to look at that.
It would work.
We could throw that in. We just preliminary right now. This person wants to know: do you measure your arms?
Do I measure my arms?
No. You measure your arms? Question mark.
No. No. I've literally only measured my arms once in my life, and it was like when people like forced me to do it at the gym at that one. We were up at the Uprising bodybuilding show. They're like, "Come on, measure your arms, measure." Your arms. And somebody had to take. Actually,
we
had
could have
to
a good bet. We should do that for like the holiday party.
Yeah,
good bet over unders on
pump
Doug's arms.
Pump. Do an arm session before.
All right. Would Stabilize or Liberty Balls be better to use with Full Metal Jacket and Bolic?
Ooh.
So you're stacking Full Metal Jacket and Bolic.
Okay.
So Stabilize or Liberty Balls?
This is male or female? You go balls?
Matt Henderson is I'm assuming male.
Yeah. So I would. So that's a tough one. So I would
I'm just a big Liberty Balls fan.
Yeah, Liberty Balls is super underrated. I would probably go Liberty Balls, and here's my reasoning behind this. Because it's a male, okay? And he's got 2 natural anabolics in there, but no real, like, test booster.
Yeah.
Whereas you'll really get a test boosting and bump from Liberty Balls, which is more literally like a test booster. Yeah. Whereas Stabilize is more going to be a comprehensive hormonal health that addresses estrogen, testosterone, cortisol, insulin. So it's kind of like you already have a lot of natural anabolics in these other 2 supplements you're taking. So I would go Liberty Balls. That's my final answer.
I agree.
In that situation.
I get a lot of Merica Labz questions.
Let's go.
Is Merica Labz getting rebranded for the whole line?
Yes. It will be, and every product will look slightly different. We might do white containers, we might do black containers. We're gonna have different labels. We're gonna have unique drops. We're just changing slightly the direction. Still think about it as science-driven, edgy, really cool stuff. Not taking ourselves too serious, but putting out really cool niche products. Is really with cutting-edge science, like some of the the newest stuff. I mean, this is where we're really focusing on trying out some new ingredients and whatnot. So it's gonna be cool. Like napalm, the new pre-workout
is gonna be special.
You know what? Should we show them napalm on here? Should we show them the tip?
Maybe next week. Let's do it next week. We can tease.
So next week we're gonna be teasing balls because we have balls will be all up in our face.
They won't be here.
They will be here for next week. So like
you're pushing for Friday, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm pushing this week.
That'd be great.
Should we send Aaron? What do you think? You want to grab the napalm off of his desk?
Yeah,
let's do it.
Because I'm gonna start. We gotta get those out to retailers.
Yep.
Balls.
So
napalm. When are you trying to launch this? January.
So I'm not going to do the formula, but I'm going to just show the pure sex.
The label.
Just pure, unadulterated sex.
Yeah.
That's probably going to be in the intro clip. I'm just going to show him the sex.
That's all people.
You know what I started watching while he's going to get this? We started watching
a show about sex.
New show called The Boys on Boys on Amazon.
Good.
So I was like, Steph, I heard about the show. I heard it's like hide the sex.
Chill.
It's like a superheroes, but they're all kind of bad. And it's just like within the first episode,
sex.
It's crazy.
Oh no, there was probably sex in the first episode.
Gore.
Oh, gore. So I'm just gonna ruin it for you. So spoiler alert. In the first, I'm just gonna ruin the first episode.
Whatever.
There's a guy standing here holding his girlfriend's hands on the side of the street. And one of the superheroes comes running by. He's like Flash, but it's called something else. And just runs straight through her. And he's stuck there holding her hands. And he's got these bloody stumps. And he's covered in blood. It's just splattered all over. Her teeth are on the ground. It was like, and the guy stops and he's like, oh, sorry, can't stop, gotta go. And he just like takes off again. So like the whole show is kind of like this guy trying to get back at the superheroes for like killing his girlfriend, and he gets linked up with this other crew.
It's pretty dark.
It's really dark. The last episode, this one superhero type woman took something called like Super V, which is like steroids for superheroes, and she ended up sitting on this guy's face and squeezed until his head exploded.
What?
Do you know what I'm talking about?
How did we get here?
I don't know. I just when I said pure unadulterated sex.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I was like, I started watching this show.
That's not sex, but
that's not sex, but yeah. Oh, A-Train. Yeah, the name of the guy is called A-Train. All right. All right. Here we go.
Sex?
Let's show him some sex. Can you see that? I'm gonna show you guys.
Like a chopper. We need a chopper noise.
You see that? So this is napalm. Comes in 2 flavors. So this is
flavors?
Yeah, I'm going to. This is Saigon Sangria, and the other one is Tango Foxtrot. So this is literally a sangria flavor, and then the Tango Foxtrot is like an orange tang flavor.
Yeah,
so good. Now the idea behind these, so you can't really appreciate these without seeing them, but like this is all like a dark matte, but up here it's like a metallic matte. They got raised helicopters and logos. You got really nice texture on it. Just really cool. We're going for that Apocalypse Now type look. So this is going to be our thermogenic based pre-workout. And I will tell you, from a cost of goods point of view, the most expensive pre-workout we have ever done.
Yeah, it's high.
I mean, it's crazy. It's a full-on amazing thermogenic in addition to a full-on amazing pre-workout. Let me refresh my memory. Oh, yeah. So this is great. We won't tell you the ingredients, but there are 3 components to this. The first component is the Karate Chop Performance Blend. The next is the Bleeding Eyes Focus Blend. And then finally, the Sweat Like a Lady of the Night in Church Thermogenic Blend. It actually says it right here. It's pretty funny.
It says it right here.
I love when
I'm not making it up.
All right, so you know what? I can also read the label.
Okay, let's do that.
Should we read the label?
Everybody quiet.
We love the smell of napalm in the morning, but not the flesh-melting, incinerate everything kind. We like the delicious, so good it'll make you fist fight your aunt kind. The targeted lipolysis and energy production formula kind. Stuffed into an America's finest pre-workout powdered juju with a side of karate chopping you in the neck kind. Red, White, and Boom Napalm Edition is is like putting firecrackers, a fried turkey, a stereo system blasting the Star Spangled Banner, reality TV, and a gallon of cola into a barrel and lighting it on fire. Yeah, it's that good.
We talk about fried turkeys a lot.
Fire. Oh my gosh, this is going to be ridiculous. So I think we're dropping this like January 1, just in time for the fat burning season.
Let me see what dates
But
that is.
like it's definitely stim heavy, but the
January 1's a Friday.
caffeine content will be slightly less than A-bomb,
probably do the 4th.
but still super strong. Man. I don't know. Ken's going to be pissed. Are you watching this, Kenton? Because I just dropped this.
He's not pissed.
He's not pissed.
He
But
likes
this won't be out till Friday. He likes to tease. He likes to tip.
Yeah, he likes when you show your tip.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
That's out there.
there you go. And we did it. We did it.
Look at that. Look at this.
Yeah. See, that's pure sex. That's what I'm talking about.
Like, that's Americana.
Branding on point.
Yeah. So
That's badass.
somebody was asking about rebranding Merica. Yeah. So that's the spin we're taking. Very unique. Almost like sub brands.
You just don't know what you're gonna get.
You
Like,
don't know what you're gonna get.
yeah, life is like a Merica Labz. You know what I mean? We should do a shirt that way.
I do know what you mean. Yeah.
We should make that shirt. Ken.
Life is like a
Life
box
is
of
like
firecrackers.
Life is like a Merica Labz. Don't know what product we're gonna release
You
next.
never know what's going to explode.
I love that movie.
It is
It's
a
probably
great
one
movie.
of my favorite movies.
All right.
All right, we got a couple more.
I wonder how long it's going to take to get that on Stack 3D. I wonder if Shane's watching, or he's got a spy in here watching.
He's got a bot.
Yeah. All right. What else you got?
Beef sticks. Would y'all consider making a chicken or turkey or ostrich stick? No, we're not doing ostrich. For people who don't eat beef.
No, we're actually pausing the beef sticks just for a minute in developing new flavors because we have to focus on the Merica Energy first, and then we got to focus on, and we are focusing on the balls right now. So that's two huge functional food space items that are more CPG type items that we really need to focus on. So the innovation in the beef stick is very difficult. It's takes a long time. The samples are difficult to do, so we just can't focus on that right at the moment. They will be back, but just not, or they will be. I mean, we still have some, but like we will be back with new flavors at some point, but just not right now.
ETA on the intro, so we talked about that for January.
I'm thinking
right?
January, yeah.
Best anabolics stack for off season.
There, big Papa plus Bolic and Full Metal Jacket.
Full juice.
Throw in
Full
and
send.
throw in Liberty Balls on top.
Well, what's the difference between FMJ and Liberty Balls?
So FMJ, think about it as more of just a natural anabolic. Definitely can help as a pre-workout aid too. Whereas Liberty Balls is purely going to be more of a libido / test booster.
Yeah, I thought you were going to say pure sex again. Because it is.
Is that the theme of the?
I was talking to Joe this morning, and I was like, FMJ, he's like, I don't know if it was a placebo, but man, I felt that thing work. I was like, because it's a great libido, dude. Like, when you got a good libido, like,
Liberty Balls or FMJ?
Liberty Balls. Nobody's taking that.
Oh, okay. Okay, I thought you meant FMJ.
He was just like, I took Liberty Balls. He was kind of talking shit on Cortez a little bit, and he's like, well, when I took Liberty Balls, man, I don't know if it was placebo, but I felt it.
The first time you notice it within like a day or two on Liberty Balls for sure. And you'll notice it in the middle of the night for sure. Know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Core Pro, chocolate mocha in a 5-pound tub.
Okay. We hear you.
So, I mean, we're releasing another Pro flavor that's going to be in a 2-pounder only.
Yep.
And the same thing for ISO, aren't we?
And both the new ISO flavors coming are in the 2-pounder.
So we
oh, you know what I'm just looking at right over there that we also
What you
have
looking
dropping? Greens
Oh, snap.
in grape candy and Arnold Palmer.
That's going to be soon.
That's another drop.
Yeah. We
But
need a space.
We're holding all those. January.
All in January?
Yep. Blow it up. Keep it rolling. Brand of the year 2021. Let's go.
All right.
Yeah. We don't stop. Yeehaw, Doug. Santa better give me balls in my stockings. Can we get...
This is an interesting question. Do you think people in the bodybuilding world industry tend to lean right politically, and why?
I think so.
So why?
So
I have a thought.
maybe I kind of have a thought, but then it doesn't the connotation will be negative. And I don't want that to say because
you prefaced it, so
I do lean right. So
okay.
Well, first of all, I think a lot of the left are very intolerant. I just want to put that out there. They preach tolerance, but they're so hypocritical that the people that preach the most about intolerance or tolerance are the most intolerant.
Okay.
I just want to put that out there. I just felt like I'm making that statement. Now,
before you go into what
before I'm going to go into what I say. So maybe it's because bodybuilding is a very selfish. So I'm not trying to say that the right is selfish. That's not what I'm trying to say. But it's more like your personal endeavor. And it does take a lot of hard work and discipline, which to me are more like you have to earn it. Like there's no one else is going to do the work for your body for you, regardless if you're on steroids or not, right? So it's a lot about hard work on yourself and like your own rights is kind of the way I was getting with that kind of.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
And so most bodybuilders I know are not entitled. They know how much hard work has gone into bodybuilding, right? Whereas you do feel a lot more entitlement from the left, right? I'm making general comments here, right? Like I have many friends on the left, but I'm talking like the extremes, right?
We're talking kind of like in the extremes of like pure capitalism, pure socialism type. Is that what you kind of...
I am, yep.
Well, and I also think that a lot of people, I think of this in the supplement industry that we are in, or even the bodybuilding
There's a lot of
industry.
entrepreneurs, too.
There's a lot of entrepreneurs. There's a lot of small businesses, a lot of small startups. It's a lot of gyms. It's a lot of small... It's
fitness industry,
this industry is getting killed right now because, especially the gym industry, because of these lockdowns, this virus, which is real, but it's gone political, and it's making...
And I think most people... in this industry they're passionate. They're in it because of they're passionate about it, right?
Right.
And I don't know what that has to do really with anything, but like they're very passionate about their small business. That's why they started it. And so like they're going to work extremely hard and do whatever it takes to succeed in that business. And I just think that the policies of the right are more conducive to an individual like that.
That's a good discussion. Good question.
Good question.
Thanks, Poised on Cubed. All right.
But you know, that's to say, like it. I know that there's. I mean, if you look at the customer base, I mean, I would say it's probably pretty split.
Oh yeah.
You know.
Do you have anything to say for? Because this has probably been somewhat of a struggle for you this year. Is as a businessman, as a leader of a company that's growing, that has multiple diversities underneath and multiple customers of diversity underneath, like, do you feel like what you've said or what, like, has it made you hesitate what you're going to say?
Oh, absolutely.
Like, because it might affect the feelings of your clients, your customers.
It has. I did, and I thought I think it's kind of bullshit, but it's the world we live in right now of there is, you know, you can argue whether or not the cancel culture is real, but I would argue very strongly that it is a real thing.
Yeah.
Kenton and I have had this conversation. And last thing I want to do, not just for my own selfish point of view and how it would affect my bottom line, but like all the employees of our business, the 40 some people in here, right? Like how it would affect them if I came out and said something that was offensive and we got canceled, whatever that means.
Yeah.
Right. But I will say at the end of the day, there are only certain things that that only cross my mind for a certain point of view. Like I really think you should be able to make a statement and have a, you know, genuine, honest, open conversation with somebody and also listen to their side. Right. Like I talked about earlier, like when I had that, like my brother voted for Biden. Mm-hmm. I totally disagree with that, but I had a great conversation of why. And it made me respect that decision, right? Like I think people need to learn to do that. And as a leader, you definitely need to do that. You can't be closed off to, I mean, I'm sure there's people here that voted for Biden. Yeah. And I feel no differently about them than I do, You, who I know voted for Trump.
Yeah.
So, but it is very difficult, especially during the part where I didn't like how the country basically made you take a stand during the George Floyd thing. Like, I felt a lot of pressure, and I was really torn on what to do because there was so much coming from both sides. I mean, how could anyone argue that wasn't just the most up situation of that guy getting killed like that? Like you have to be a monster to think that was okay, right? Regardless of the conspiracy theories of, there was drugs in a system and all that other stuff. And the actions and
that's not a conspiracy, really. Like, that was true. But like, I know what you're saying.
Yeah, the lack of that action itself, and then the lack of action for somebody to stop it was the disgusting part. But then you add on top of that the other side for going and rioting and doing all the stuff that they did on the opposite side was disgusting too. So for me, the only clear answer for me, and I was just, I don't know who I was talking. I was talking about this with my brother-in-law and his wife the other day. Like, what did we do for the Blackout Tuesday? And so I posted a dark image, but it had a silhouette of the cross. Because at the end of the day, as a Christ follower, my moral compass is guided by one person, right? Yep. So I was disgusted at the actions that killed the person, and I was disgusted at the actions of the other side, who were calling death to all cops and all that other stuff, right? Like, so that's just crap. And for me, that's a safe place for me, because if you don't agree with that, I'm good with that, right? Like, if you're going to cancel me because of that, cancel me all you want.
Yeah.
Right? That's the only way. For me, leaning more back on my faith as opposed to my political stance is more comfortable for me, if that makes sense.
Totally does.
So that's my take on it.
That was great.
Yeah.
Good talk.
Good talk. Just got A-Bomb in. It's incredible. How do you like that for a transition?
That's a good transition.
A-Bomb is great. I love training on A-Bomb.
I can't take it on leg days. I got to be honest. It's just too much.
It is a little. You don't have to go so. You don't have to put the whole thing in.
I only do 3/4.
You can just take a little bit of it.
Oh. Wow.
I'd only go 3/4 deep.
Yeah, just you don't have to.
I don't. Yeah, I don't. It's too much.
Yeah. So
I did do 2 scoops of Fury today, and
how'd that feel?
it was great actually.
I take like 3/4 dick punch on leg day.
We're still running that dick punch.
I do. I love
Bronwyn came in here. She was helping out Friday or Saturday. She was like, "So you're telling me there's just no more dick punch in this entire warehouse?" Like, Bronwyn is all gone.
Yeah.
I got a couple H-bomb on my desk that I could black market that stuff real easy.
You could put it on eBay for like $300. There was definitely a time when something like that happened. Man, Swole Kyle is all about this gingerbread, MRP, ISO, or Pro. Gingerbread is greater than pumpkin, in my opinion. You have a problem, Kyle.
Well, we gotta.
Or is it Kylo? I can't read it.
We're gonna have to wait till next
gingerbread. We can't
season.
bring out gingerbread in January. That's weird.
Yeah.
Maybe next.
I mean, is gingerbread a flavor that you get excited for in Christmas time?
No.
Like, what flavor do you
Swole
get?
Kyle does. Kylo does.
Peppermint.
Eggnog.
See,
We're gonna nail the
I could
eggnog.
do without. I liked our chocolate peppermint, but I mean, I don't know. I'm trying to think of what I get excited for in the Christmas season besides like ham and turkey.
Ham, bro. Ham flavored MRP.
Bro, no.
Like a honey ham?
I was talking to Jesse yesterday when he visited.
They were doing gun deals.
Yeah, gun deals. He was like, I was like, yeah, I bought a Fury for him for giving me that stuff, and I was like, you can play the game. I was like, you'll love it. And he was like, I don't know. He got on. Was it going to taste like a beef jerky, or like he started throwing out like random ass like flavors that wouldn't be in a typical pre-workout. I was thinking that'd be pretty funny if we did do like a chocolate flavored pre-workout or like something just But then they wouldn't like it. They wouldn't buy it.
Well, they only have to buy it once, right? To enter the contest, right?
People trusted us. I mean, they were buying 2, 3. They listened.
Yeah.
They were buying several of them.
Spiced wafers, whatever they're called. Haha. You must be like Australian or something. They have all sorts of weird stuff. We're working on a gay time flavor.
I'm really excited about
Golden
that.
Gay Time is delicious. So we're working. I talked to Bruce today. We got.
Did you talk to Joe about like how they just messed up that taste test? Because they
No,
blended
there
up
was-
the ice cream sandwich.
So we sent. I wonder if Joe watches these.
So Golden Gate Time is an ice cream sandwich.
It's an
technically.
ice cream sandwich. It's like a vanilla toffee or / caramel with like it's got crunchy toffee pieces around it. So it's like a vanilla caramel,
Like a stick bar?
like a stick bar, like
Okay,
a strawberry shortcake bar, or like And so we're trying to nail the flavor in Core Pro for Australia, and we sent them 2 different samples. They were delicious. They were both great. And as their control to see if we got it close, they took an actual Golden Gate Time bar. I think they pulled it off the stick, obviously, and threw it in a blender with just like a little bit of water.
Yeah.
And turned it on. So then they were drinking basically like a full-on milkshake.
Yeah.
And trying to compare it to, they're like, there was like bits in it. And I was like, we're not putting inclusions in Core Pro. We don't
Bits,
do it.
and then they're like, more cream. I'm like, it's ice cream.
Yeah, it's like it needs more cream.
You're
And
drinking
we're-
ice cream.
Like, bro, it doesn't work that way. Yeah.
So what do we got to do there?
We
Add more juice?
Up the toffee 20%. We're working on it. We got it.
Cool.
We got this. We got this. Is that it?
No, I mean, we could go for a while. I got some questions.
Well, let's get some questions.
All right. So, Ari, what is the best and most difficult part of working with friends / family? Have we talked about this?
I don't think so.
Well, I have both here, so that
Passes that a lot.
I mean, work with my wife. Our Thanksgiving dinner was Dave and Bronwyn. Like, Doug hosts a Bible study. We're best friends, so yeah, I'm like constantly around it. The difficult part with my wife is for us, honestly, to turn it off, because our problem is that, I mean, we're very invested in what we do, and like even we took off Sunday, we went out shopping, we just got out. You know, it was like a vacation, staycation, and she said something about work. Okay, I'll stop talking about work. I'm like, Sam, it's all right. Like we could talk about work. So sometimes it's hard to turn off the employee coworkers and turn on the husband and wife.
But that's the same with even on our side. Like we had a difficult conversation. You brought an issue to me a couple months ago when there was an issue in kind of our relationship, and it really was like the difficulty of navigating being a friend and, you know, being in a Bible study together and being, I guess, technically your boss, right? Like, which I don't even like to think about me being a boss really of anyone.
This is Ask the Boss, Doug. We've been doing this for like 4 years.
But it not as on such a personal level. So, so that's difficult. You know,
it is. It's difficult to just, I guess, like, I think the person that during a conversation, so like say it's boss and you have to be boss, like you need to check on me, make sure that I'm doing my job, or like you need me to do something. And so it's when you're telling a friend or a wife or husband to do something because it's for the better part of the company, and then it's that person needs to receive that as, okay, I'm in the work mode, and Doug, my boss, is telling me this out of the greater part of the company. So it's almost both ways. I can't sit here when you're telling me to do something as my boss and think of you as my friend, be like, you're my best friend. What the are you telling me to do?
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
it goes both ways. It's like trying to navigate the conversation you're trying to initiate and the conversation you're trying to listen to, and kind of your role in that conversation.
It's like you gotta compartmentalize the relationship based on the situation.
Right.
Yeah, like I think so. The perfect example happened right before this meeting. So like we were all scrambling. We're late for this Ask the Boss, and you know I think then we decided to eat a meal. So we ate a meal, and then we're finally doing stuff. And Pat's like, I'm going to take this call, and he starts doing invoices. So then I finally get out of the kitchen where we were having a previous conversation, and I walk by his office. I said, are you ready? And he was on the phone, and he's like, I'm on the phone. I was like, just fuck you.
Slap the.
He was like, I'm on the phone. Can't you see I'm on the phone? I'm like, bro, I'm just mean, like when you get off the phone, I'm ready. Like, let's go over here. And so to me,
it was
like,
a little snappy.
And to me, like that was like, I was just trying to say, listen, we got to go do this. Like when you're ready, it was just like, hey, I'm going to be over there. And I think you took it as, Doug, my friend, is kind of like bugging me when I'm trying to do my job.
Yeah, it was just,
So like that, it's difficult, but like, you know, I think the key is communication and not like festering.
Yeah. Because it's like, well, the frustration a lot of times on my end is like, I mean, it's 4 o'clock. We don't know. We try really hard to make sure that this is at 1 o'clock.
Bro, it's 4 o'clock?
It's 4 o'clock. We try to make sure that this is done at 1 o'clock.
And it never is.
And it never is. Aaron got stuck in traffic today, so he commutes from North
Aaron,
Carolina.
you know what? F Aaron.
It's your problem.
Bro,
And then like we don't want to go hypoed on the show, so we need to make sure we get a meal in. So then
And then people start calling.
Doug's like 10 minutes behind me on that meal, and then I'm just sitting there. I'm like, I got to do, so I'm gonna start doing some. And then Doug's done, and then he's like, "Come on," and I'm like, "Well, I'm on the phone." Like,
Yeah.
It's just like trying to get all these moving parts on this, get this done.
All right, well, let's wrap this up because we got a Christmas picture we need to take. We got to do. One more question, Meat. Let's go.
All right, let me pick a special one.
Make it good. Make it juicy.
Let's not get like
Somebody said Philadelphia lockdown said no more than 6 people for Thanksgiving on lockdown January 1st, which means no sense. I can go to the gym and on the road risk spread COVID.
All right, can I do 2 more?
All right, go.
Because this is a good question that's product related. So taking FMJ and Core Pump together, is that too much betaine nitrate?
Oh,
It's a great
so
question.
listen, I've done it. I do it. I did it today. I was fine. But you can have too many nitrates, like it could lower your blood pressure. You just want to be careful with that. Really, in talking to the patent owner, like he won't really let people use more than 3 grams at a time, like in a product. Now
is what's in?
Whether that's 2 grams in that, and then 2 and maybe 2.5, I think, in pump. So that's a lot. I personally have done it and haven't had an issue with it. But everyone's different, so be careful.
Or stack it with
Stars and pipes.
Yeah. All right. So last question: Christmas traditions. What's your Christmas traditions?
So every year I love going to Christmas Eve service in the church. Well, that's not going to happen this year. Like the candlelight that they do.
They'll have it probably, but it'll probably be.
Yeah, just
makes me. We've been ushering, so.
Yeah, I don't know. So we always do that,
We won't be
and
there.
then we usually go out to dinner, and then for us, it's I have to because this was a tradition that I had as a kid. My dad would always read us the night before Christmas. So like before the boys go to bed, I always read the night before Christmas to them. So I've been doing that since they were born.
How old did that go? How long did that go? Like, when did you stop?
Stop doing that
With your dad?
when we couldn't fit in the bed with our parents because it was always we would crawl into my parents' bed with them and read.
You should read.
So probably like 18. No, not that. I don't even know when. I don't even know what. That was the big controversy at Thanksgiving this year is because my brother-in-law told his kids that there was no Santa, which Steph and I totally disagree with. We respect his decision. I understand why he did it. I don't agree with it. But his whole thing is like, it's so they can know the true meaning of Christmas and all of that. But I feel like you can definitely, especially at those ages, you can have some. And so the second grader blurted out. Luckily, my kids were in bed that like Santa isn't real. I said, well, Santa comes to our house. I don't know if he comes to your house or not. Maybe you just been naughty. And so like, Ken and Heather like looked at him real quick, like, you can't say anything, like, so we were kind of on edge the whole weekend because we had to be there to like,
Ignore.
like because like our kids, like I would be heartbroken if our kids, at 6.5 and 3.5 learned there wasn't a Santa Claus.
Yeah. Because there's something magical about that, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, and so sure enough, the next day we got out the elf and, the elf ate a Snicker bar last night and Jackson's like, how does he get it in his mouth? He's got such a little mouth. And then he just paused and he looked at me real serious. Magic.
Magic.
And he goes magic and shakes his head and just like
That's awesome.
And he was cool with the answer.
Yeah.
He's like, magic.
That's cool.
All right. I said, exactly.
Magic.
So anyways, I think that's it. I think we got enough. What do you think?
That's it. Yeah, we did good.
Guys,
Good talk.
you have anything else to add?
This was fun. Let's do it again next week.
Next week. Same.
You know what?
Let's do it at 1
You know what?
o'clock.
I think that's a good idea. I think we'll do it next week, 1 o'clock.
1 o'clock. Yeah.
I had a girl message me. It was like, have you already done Ask the Boss?
Yeah.
Did I miss it? I'm like, no. Aaron.
It's that 5-hour drive.
All right, guys. Until next time, keep crushing it.